Stop mocking me! I see you there, mocking me! But we don't want you! We don't want you at all! Go! Just leave! Hello and welcome everybody, this is your host Learbach, and you're just in time for more DarkSiders. In the last episode, we got the power of Shadow Flight, which lets us glide from Samael because we helped him out. And in this episode, we're going to be beating the crap out of this troll. Even though he's not technically a troll in the classic sense, more like I'd say an internet troll. I mean, he's already flaming. That actually works better for a different kind of comments. And just like an internet troll, he just bursts into, well, disappointment. He bursts into an explosion of disappointment and regret. Let's admit it, that's pretty much what all trolls are. They start an explosive force that just kind of ends rather abruptly and, well, disappointingly. So yeah, we can hold LB to show off the HUD. Not really sure why they decide now of all times to show it, but yeah. If you don't ever want to see how much health or how much souls or how much what you had assigned to what, you just hold down the button, which actually we do that anyway to activate abilities. Why are they? I guess that's telling us, hey, in case you hadn't noticed. See, right here we have a Shadow Well. Just, activate Shadow Flight to go into it. And you just fly up. We should be able to get over there somehow. How we would, I don't know. That's not gonna let us. Okay. Cause now I'm interested, because I don't think I've ever been that way. Oh! It involves that, and we won't be using that until actually towards the end of the game. We're getting that closer towards like the very end of the game. Like, we'll be in the last dungeon getting that. And it is one of the more interesting abilities to use, but also one of the more frustrating because it requires this! Which, last episode, I pretty much explained how much I hate that. Why they felt the need to add that when you just use your controller and just give us the reticle whenever we have an item in our hand or anything else. I believe that is one benefit of playing this on the keyboard and mouse. It's still there and you still need to activate it. It's easier to use with the mouse and keyboard because you're using the mouse regardless. And it's a lot more easier to deal with because you don't have to worry about the delay of having to move it, move the camera with it, all that fun stuff. That happened last time I did this. I'm a little worried now, considering all the similarities I've had. But it does give me a good point to note. I did push the button. It's either one of those weird cases of, like, I pushed the button just a fraction too soon. And, we've all been there when that happens. Or it's one of those weird cases when the button just doesn't react that one time it doesn't react. So here we are in our next area, and we're running into our next enemies right here with these bats. You can actually press B to finish them off in one hit, and if that guy was close enough, we could actually chain this. There's actually an achievement for chaining, I think, 10 of them at once, which you can get through a challenge. What's a challenge? Well, we'll be getting into that in a minute. So what can we get from Volgrim right now? We can trade an artifact. I do want to save it for Bane. I do kind of want Hmm.
Please take your time.
One thing we can do, we can also upgrade abilities if we like harpoon tackle. I think. No, we don't have harpoon tackle. Well, I'll use for example anyway. We buy it, we can buy it again, and it becomes stronger. Demon Edge increases the hit frequency of the attack. I think I'm gonna buy Air Reaper Blade because I remember using that a lot. So we hold Y, and so basically does that in the air. I'd say it's worth it. I'm not sure if these guys are considered undead or demons. All I know is that they're pretty awesome. Actually, I'm gonna level up my scythe, so I need to start using that more. The scythe isn't as strong as excuse me, as DarkSiders, but it is a very ranged weapon. I kind of wish I had the. I probably should have bought the other move first. But anyway, so let's carry on and continue through this desolate graveyard. Though it's more a former park than it's a graveyard. Yeah, let's put the zombie out of his misery. But this... I was gonna grab that guy. That kind of worked out too. I'm not worried about the other guy though. So right here we have another guardian we can unlock. So let's go ahead and do that.
I have come for the destroyer.
My brother spoke of your coming, but a powerful curse holds me now. I cannot help you.
So yeah.
The curse is broken.
Excuse me.
These servants of the destroyer walk unseen within the realm of shadow. By their blood we are.
The realm of shadow sounds interesting, but it's kind of it was kind of disappointing for me because I was expecting a whole nother world, but really it's just a filter. It's detective vision. It is second sight. It is whatever you want to call it. Alternate view of the same world. It's like a red. It's like a red filter. Actually, I don't think it's even that.
What hope have we now against the destroyer's foul treachery?
Hope will not bring you freedom.
Only action will bring you freedom. So, here are in the Shadow Realm. This is actually a hint of what's to come. We'll be getting an ability later on that lets us do this whenever we want. Though it'll be for more of a practical use than just finding, well, challenge markers. So right here we have a challenge room. You can actually press B to enter it. And right here we have a challenge room. Deja vu. So each challenge room is different. It's similar in design, but the challenge is going to be different each time we go in. You have a lot. Most of it's going to be timed, and based on your performance, you'll get more souls for completing it in less time. In this case, what we have to do is speed brawl, defeat 40 enemies within the time limit. We wouldn't be fighting more than just these zombies. We'll be fighting other enemies as well. In fact, a little over halfway we'll be starting on the next level moves. It's probably best if you use your scythe, at least in the beginning, against the mooks here, because they're not that hard to defeat. One thing I want to mention, you can use the right stick to change your target. Something I don't think Zelda has done yet. If it has, I forget. But I don't remember it being. I don't remember it being a big deal. It's not a big deal in this game either. But right here we got second level mooks. So let's finish these guys off. Ugh. Ugh. So yeah, there's really not a whole lot I can say about this. So I mean, if you see me getting quiet during these challenges, it's basically because there's not a whole lot to say. The best I can say for challenges like this, where you gotta defeat X amount of enemies, just avoid attacking the bigger guys like this one. Though with this guy, it might be to your benefit, because I believe his explosions might actually hurt other guys as well in his vicinity. Yeah, it does. So it does affect them as well. One thing I mentioned, for this challenge, you do get more souls for beating it faster. So doing a little bit of grinding beforehand to get some extra abilities might be worth it. Or if you can do other challenges before this. I'm not certain if you gotta do these ones in a specific order. But if you can do other challenges before this one, it might be beneficial with that as well. Excuse me. But I didn't realize that his basic explosion, when he's not hurting you, or when he's not blowing himself up, actually hurts other guys as well. Also, your finishing move will also give you your finishing move on enemies can also damage other enemies if it's the right type of move. But yeah, at the end of each match, we get health and wrath, a full restore of each. So yeah, that's always something to keep in mind. And the challenge mark goes away whenever you finish it. Now, when you die during a challenge, I don't know about these, because these are required to progress the story. But when you die during a normal challenge, you have an opportunity to retry it or not. If you do not retry it, you just end up outside the marker. You can go back in and try it from there if you want. Otherwise, you're free to go on your own. I do not believe you get a normal game over. And we're going to be a long ways from getting our Bane ability, or Bane trinket. So I think we'll do one more challenge, and we'll call it an episode, and do the other two next episode. I just now came to a realization. You may have noticed there's a red little circle in this one that I don't believe was in the last one. I think that's because we completed a challenge, the first challenge. So these in particular may need to be done in a certain order. So this one is venomous. We have a limited amount of health that our health slowly trickles down. We have health boxes that we can collect. I believe the amount of soul you get for remaining health is counted. Those are counted as well for the amount of souls you have left. It would make sense, wouldn't it? I'm just saying. So yeah, we're already losing a bunch of health from these guys. And we'll be facing bigger, badder enemies than these too. So yeah. So right there, we'll finish that guy up. Again, not a whole lot I can say. These demon dog things, whatever you want to call them, their finisher move is probably the best to use in crowds because that's the one that actually has a chance of damaging other guys. And there we go. And there we go. Finish him up. I'm going to want to get some health soon here because I know for a fact one thing we'll be facing is going to hit like a truck and probably kill me. For the most part, these boxes will give you, or are supposed to give you, very nearly full health. This one does not seem, that one did not seem to give me. But I will say, it should, why it didn't give me full health, I don't know. Oh, because those give you wrath. Okay. That explains a lot more than I... Yeah, okay, these give you health. I believe they give you full health. If you take damage, they'll give you more than full health. So if you take a little bit of damage while it's healing you up, it's okay. You can still, you'll still recover full health. It's probably beneficial if you do it that way. Go ahead and start on this guy. Okay, and let's finish him off. And it'll be back to the nukes from here on. At least it should be. Yeah, because you only need 5 more. We got 3 rounds right now, and there's bound to be more. Yep. And there we go. Finish them off. And we get a few souls for finishing that off. And we unlock our demon eye to destroy. For some reason you can target the watcher. I don't know why. So yeah, these chests are still around for you to pick up if you want. Though why would you when you're gonna get full health from this chest anyway, as well as full wrath from this chest. And just leave. Usually, I believe you have another chest here for the optional ones that nets you an actual reward. I could be mistaken on that one. But yeah, that's 2 down, 2 more to go. Which we'll be dealing with those 2 in the next episode. So yeah, let me go ahead and just save real quick. Save this one. So in the next episode, we'll be dealing with the last 2 challenges and freeing the Guardian from his curse. Until then, I'll see you guys later.